So here's the question. How much are you willing to pay over MSRP for a Demon170? This is the last muscle car that actually is worth it. And it's the only one that you can run E85 ethanol on at the track. So this is a sad day. This car got here a little while ago and this is it, guys. No more muscle cars. America has gone soft and they don't want this anymore. They want electric cars. Yuck. Now when you look at the car on the front end, you can't really tell there's anything different, and that's because there's really nothing different about this car. Now the reason why they call this the Demon170 is because you can run 170 proof ethanol fuel mixture. And these headlights, I believe that they're HID, but they could be halogen. Sometimes they'll say on there. So these are, okay, so those are D3S bulbs, so those are HID. So they are still using HID with this. And you guys can see this is an airway for that intake. And they have an additional one on this side too. But large hood scoop, it says alcohol injected right here. And then off to the side, you have the skinnies up front. And these are the Mickey Thompson, like it says, ET Street fronts. And then here's the size of them right here. 245, 55, 18. And they do not have the wide body up front, but it is in the rear. Same mirror design. You see your side skirt down below. But yeah, but there's definitely nothing special about this car except for this badge here.
What do you guys think?
Still have smart key system. And then here's the rear. Now these are going to be 315, 50, 17. So this is a 17-inch wheel out back, 18 out front.
I can hear you now, yeah.
You can kind of see the shock goes over right there. Let's kind of get under the car here. You guys can see that differential right there.
Now it's negative. I think the negative.
It says direct connection. So that's just a Mopar part you can get
That's negative $13.
from their catalog basically.
And I don't know how or why that just keeps happening.
And those are going to be Bilstein shocks, by the way, too. You can kind of see some of the yellow right there.
What's going on?
Here's the fuel fill up here. I thought they might show something special for the E85. Backup camera. You have the blacked out exhaust tips there. And then check out the girth of those tires. 315s. They look pretty good on there too. And here's that tread pattern. Very soft tires. But how much are you willing to pay over MSRP? The most I've heard so far is 100 grand over, so about 230 grand for this car, guys. I don't know. It's the last muscle car and it might be worth it. Who knows? And I guess the reason why they ran the 18s up front were pretty much to clear these larger brake calipers too. And hopefully you guys can see the interior. The car is locked. Leather seats. You have some Alcantara on the steering wheel, carbon fiber. But it is the typical interior you see on the Challengers. The rear seats are still back there. And hopefully you guys can see that badge there. And that's pretty much it. Let me see if I can find a window sticker for you guys. And then I'll pretty much end this video. Now here's some of the specs I didn't go over in the video. So it shows you some of the pricing for the car right here. And here's some of the performance that they show. 1,025 horsepower, 945 pound-feet of torque. They show a 1.66 second 0 to 60, which is stated as the world's quickest production car to 60. Now that's obviously on the prep drag strip. And here's some of the pictures for this car too. Now I did mention also, I didn't clarify myself in the video, but on the passenger side where the headlights were, that was a block off. So that was not putting air to the intake on the passenger side, but on the driver's side it was. And here's more of the features that come on this car. I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit for you. Now, you guys can see here, there's tons of colors you can choose. I get mixed information on this. I was told that the manufacturer picked all the colors for the cars that are being built. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but then I've had some people who are probably gonna be getting this car say that they picked their own colors. But you have some graphics you can choose, and here's some of the interior colors here. So you can get it without the passenger seat and probably the rear seats. Yep, it says rear seat delete right there. And then you can get it with the full cloth interior. And then they had the premium leather group with Alcantara. And then they had the red interior availability. A few things down below here that you can add on to the car. By the way, sunroof is $10,000. I did not believe it when I saw the window sticker, which I'll show you guys here in a second. But the wheels were $11,495. And then here is the window sticker. So base price is gonna be for a base SRT Hellcat for $68,600. Now here's a short listing of the standard equipment. Now it shows here that the car has 6-piston front brake calipers, but those were definitely not the 6 pistons. Now the Hellcat Red Eye package was $16,605, and then the premium group interior was $6 grand. And then here's the SRT Demon170 package. So it starts off with the 4-piston brakes with the yellow logo, and then it continues up here, and that's pretty much everything that's going to come in this package. But the transmission was a separate add-on here, and you guys can see right here the sunroof was added for $10,000. Navigation's right there, and then gas guzzler tax. So this car had an MSRP of $130,000. Now Larry H. Miller did mark the car up, and just like any other dealer, everyone's going to mark the car up, because if anyone buys a car at MSRP, the first thing they're going to do is just turn around and try to sell it. So that's why dealers are going to add their own markup to the vehicle. I am shocked that it's a 2023 though. I'm not sure why they didn't just end it off for 2024, since the cars got to the dealership kind of late. And you guys can see the fuel economy right there. But for the most part, is the car worth $200,000? It depends on who you are. I think 20 years from now, people are going to be willing to pay that kind of money, because I can't see the muscle car era coming back with internal combustion engines. I just don't see that being a possibility, especially with the way the world's going. But we have to wait and see.